Hello, welcome back to my channel. So here we go, the first tips video. So on this one, it's sort of like tips and advice really, but I just want to start off by saying this situation that we're in at the moment, we're in a full lockdown, but we're fishing days only. So we are allowed to go fishing, but for me, at the moment, I'm going to concentrate on spring. We missed out on well, pretty much all of spring last year, and that's one of my favourite times for fishing. Most of the fish are just starting to wake up, they're moving about the lake, they're getting feeding. So we want to make sure, hopefully, we can be back doing full fishing by then. So you need to make sure that you're ready for that situation. Now, I don't just mean getting all your kit ready, getting your baits glugged up, getting all your stuff prepared, ready for that time of year. But with this days only, it gives you a reason to get out to the lake. So although it's winter time, we can get down the lake, we can have a look about, we can find a few spots ready for the spring, start trickling a little bit of bait in, get a nice couple of spots prepared, and then hopefully by the time spring comes around we can get out and do some proper fishing, overnighters, going as much as you can really, and we can know that we've got a couple of spots that we can go and check out every time to see if there's any fish there. Because once them fish start feeding, they're going to find some spots where there's food going in. And if you've got your bait going in regular, then they're going to keep coming back to that spot. So every time you get down there, you should be on the fish. So the first thing I've been doing is my hook baits. I've been getting them ready for when we're into spring and then fish really start moving about, and the first thing they're going to want to eat, you want to be your hook bait, so you can get some early fish on the bank. So this is what I've been doing with mine. So although these are a winter bait really, the citrus, I love using them all year round. I've got so much confidence in these hook baits. So with this new plume juice, I've been soaking them, just putting some on there every week. So that's all I've been doing, is getting a nice little squirt on there every week, giving them a little shake about, and then just leaving them, letting all that juice soak in. Just like you can do with the goo, loads of different glugs and dips and bait soaps out there that you can try. So that's the first thing I'm going to be doing, so I know that my hook baits are really good, ready for that good time of year. So another tip I'm going to give you is, most of you will probably be aware by now that most of the tackle shops, they're struggling to get a lot of the stuff in. Whether it's the manufacturers are not making it quick enough, or they're not working, the suppliers have been furloughed because they can't go to work. So see if you can get on the internet, get to your shops if they're still open, and just get everything that you need ready for the spring. Because as soon as we can go back out, them lakes are going to be busy, and if you can have one edge on everyone else on your lake, then that's going to put more fish on the bank for you. Right, so you've got your bait sorted out, you've got your hook baits ready, make sure you've got all your tackle all sorted, you've got everything in your tackle box that you need. Another thing you can do, just go through all your kit, make sure everything is ready. Fresh line on your reels, which I'm going to be doing after this video. Make sure your nets and that are all ready, no holes in them, they're all washed and ready to go. Yeah, even your buzzers, make sure they've got enough battery power in them. There's nothing worse than getting down the lake for a weekend session or a couple of days and your battery's going, your buzzer straight away. Nothing worse than that. Make sure you've got some in your bag and things like that. Just go through all your gear while you've got this time and just check everything and double check it. Make sure everything's ready for that day that the government say, yep, you can go night fishing. And we're coming into springtime. Let's get out there, get some fish on the bank, because we missed it last year and it's an excellent time of year to go and catch some of them fish. Yeah, one of the last things I'll be doing is, while we're concentrating on all this and getting ready for the spring, One thing that I love doing when the time's right is a bit of surface fishing, whether that's with a controller float or a bread bomb. So I want to make sure all that's ready. So I use these reels for me bread bombing and surface fishing. Even just going out and doing a bit of stalking for an hour or two. So I'm going to make sure these are all serviced up, fresh line on them, all ready to go when the time's right. So check all your gear, get it all ready. And the last thing is rigs. Get some rigs tied up. I mean, I'm not one recently to have like 30 rigs tied up ready to go, because I do like to change my rigs for the situation that I'm fishing in. So I might just get like 2 or 3 of each rig in my bag all ready to go. But then you've got all your end tackle, you've been to the shop, you've been on the internet, you've got it all in ready. So you can get all them rigs all tied up when you need them, because you know that you've got everything in your tackle bag ready to go. So we're going to get down the lakes for these days only. Even if you're not fishing, you're a fisherman, you're allowed to walk around the lake during the day now. So number one, you can get out, find some spots, get some bait trickling in on them, get them ready for the spring when we can get out. Get your hook baits and your bait ready, all ready to go for that time. Make sure you can beat the crowds, get the end tackle and every bit of equipment that you need, because the shops are running out and they're not getting it in quick enough. Yeah, so my last tip is when you're on that lake, springtime, the fish are moving about, you've got everything that you need ready, you need to get on them fish. Location is the most important thing. You can put anything out in that lake at all. You can have the best bait, the best rigs. If it's not where the fish are, you ain't going to catch them. So the most important thing, location. If you're not on the fish, find the fish, walk around, look in all the trees, look in all the snags. Anywhere that you think the fish might be, just find them. And once you're sitting on them fish with all your stuff prepared and ready to go, then at that time of year, you're going to catch them. So that's going to be it for this video. Hopefully you can take some advice from this, and if you can get me on social media, hopefully you can send me some pictures of these fish that you're going to be catching. Anyway, I'll see you on the next video, and good luck with the days only fishing.